was to say certain things, I'm like, what did certain things to people? They looked at me like I was crazy. But I'm thinking, y'all laugh like y'all from this. This is what happens here. It's the same thing, man. It's the same. Like, why not perpetrating that? And you're not really that with somebody. When you do that with somebody, this is what happens. That's the whole thing about doing shit to people. And you don't think that black and do shit is different. It's like, oh no, it's like, it's fucking up the culture. What? We got talking about the culture. But you want to be like me. That's what my man used to say to me. He's like, yo, you trying to be like these niggas? You trying to be like man, that's the divide in hip-hop that I keep saying. There's a divide. And we have to find common ground. And it's good. I'm glad I did this. I'm so glad because at the end of the day, you know, I want people to know, white people included, like everybody, hip-hop is what brings us together. We are all brothers. Like there's no, if you fuck with me, I fuck with you. Like Eminem shouldn't be used, and they use him. His fans, it's not even him, but his fans are super, super crazy. And they'll make, you know, I'm talking 13-year-old kids in Croatia, like Eminem fucking killed you, you fucking asshole. Like, 13-year-old kid in Croatia, my nigga. I just see it. What the fuck, man? It's 2023, real talk. Like, I be getting this shit constantly. Niggas be doing that shit in different languages to me. Arabic. And they're not even supposed to fuck with. See, so that's how you yeah, Arabic niggas cursing me out. Wow. So I get his influence. And I'm not on that. I would love to meet him. Smack rappers, no smack rappers. Got bars I can hang with the back rappers. Trap star, I don't hang with the back rappers. I'm in the room with the work you heard. Making beats and work you heard. Get to the decision on that one. I think if he had to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision.
Oh, believe it, baby.
The offense knew what they were already starting to walk.
So a lot of things I'm doing, people don't understand, and I know that. You know, I take pride in people not understanding because I'm in the future. But I know that it's going to be worth a lot in the future. So if you notice, I'm the one that was taping all the time, way before everybody saying I was extra. And I'm like, nah, I know I'm going to make history. This is work. I'm working. And I'm not working not to make history. I'm only coming outside to make history. And always 100% confident that I am. And everything that I've done my whole life has been historic. You know, and I'm having fun with that. There's no reason to live unless you're going to make history to me. Not for everybody else, but for me. And I don't judge people for not wanting what I want. You know, what would make me different if everybody wanted what I want? You know, I was talking to Daniel today because I went to a jail because I've been visiting schools. I'm part of something called the OSP. 250 black principals, but what I say so they don't, you know, try to, is economically challenged so they don't put us in a box because they know the language we go speak. So, you know, every Thursday, all these principals meet up, black principals, and talk about the things that they can do that the Board of Education is not doing, and how to sharpen your sword, what we really need. And what people have to understand is, the way they build jails is everyone that doesn't graduate, they build a jail. Period. This is the truth. So Bob, one of the statistics. This is the facts. It's not a statistic. That's how they do it. You feel me? So I'm at we did an OSG conference, and on Tuesdays I teach the principals a class about entrepreneurship, so they can teach the kids. I'd rather the principals be the plug in a drug dealer or a rapper, because sometimes, most of the times, it's not sustainable. You know, so I meet this principal. I don't want to say his name. I don't want to blow him up. But he's like, yo, I'm in Chicago at a jail, a kid's jail with a school in it. All right, I'm gonna come through. I come through. First of all, it's in a warehouse. No windows. No outdoor space. White women giving therapy to black kids with bodies. So they're telling me that, you know, they're a master at de-escalation. All that matters is what's their reading scores. The average reading score is at the 4th grade reading level. So when you let the kids out of the 4th grade reading level, you know they're coming back. Right. Now when I'm walking around and I'm talking to the kids, I'm like, these kids are extremely cool. Like, why are they so cool?
This summer, chill like you're retired.
Right. Now when I'm walking around and I'm talking to the kids, I'm like, these kids are extremely cool. Like, why are they so cool? And I was like, it's like a dope fiend cool. And I realized they was all doped up. So they're telling me that they let the kids out quicker if they take the drugs. No windows, recycled air. So that means the recidivism rate is high. That means when you go out and come right back. Yeah. Now, this is what gets disgusting about it. Most jails are public sector, right? So you get paid by the bed. Right. You know how much they get paid per prisoner? $1 million fucking dollars. Every kid goes to jail and gets $1 million. He's a millionaire if he goes to jail. But he ain't getting none of that money. But the drugs, I'm sure they marking that shit up. So what I'm looking at is an insane asylum.
When you say $1 million,
$1 million per child for the child is $1 million per child
to keep
per bed. Yeah.
Between the drugs, the food, the clothes.
We don't know what they're spending it on. That's just the line item. $1 million for that kid. He's a millionaire, right? And what they want is that if you own a hotel, you want people to come back, right? So this is independent sector, meaning an independent, not the government doesn't own these jails. They outsource it. So, of course, if they own a hotel and they're getting paid by the bed, they want you to come back. You know what's a sure way to make you come back? Make you a dope fiend and send you out into the street with a 4th grade education and have us fighting each other. And regardless if you are rehabilitated or not, you put a nigga back in the war, he gotta go get his stick. No matter what, you're not letting nobody do nothing to you. Your eyes ain't getting rehabilitated. So it's a guaranteed cycle. And I'm like, damn, this is what they doing too. I'm watching this shit and I see the play. So now I'm tight. And we gotta change that and bring awareness to it. And know that we are customers for them. Every time we go to jail, we're a cousin. We're the crackhead. And we don't even know it. Alright,
let's get this started. Real talk. Here we go. Alright, let's talk about it.
And that's the type of time I'm on. Alright, we back.
My expert opinion, the greatest show in the world.
Wait, y'all wasn't taping on that other stuff like that?
No, we got all of it.
It's okay, man. We got all of it. Got it. I don't want to waste jewel. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, hit that like, hit that share, let everybody know you in here. Of course, you know PayPal unless you so. Shout out to BET. I hope y'all going to vote for that greatest rap crew of all time. You can vote at bt.com/NEO. Make sure you do that. Okay? We're gonna have a little conversation later. Mac, what's good?
Salute, King. Rest in peace, Jim Brown. Lost a legend, certified legend, activist, athlete, hero, black superhero, action star, and one of the first ones to do it that way. True legend. Rest in peace, Jim Brown.
That was a bonus size.
Play action. It's gone.
Rest in peace.
He's airing it out for Will.
Yeah, Jim was like one man, what do they call it? You're addicted to somebody, addicted to something, and everybody gets together.
Mac, you had an addicted personality?
No. When you're addicted to something and then you come in and it's like all the people you love and they're like, yo, we gotta tell you about yourself right now.
Intervention.
One man intervention. Shout out to Jim Brown.
Bigger. Welcome back.
Yeah. everybody. God is love. Just keeping it moving. Harlem is in the building today. Everybody see it. I'm noticing something. Let me see how this goes. Yo, shout out to everybody in the back there. Do some, how you doing, sir? You know what I mean? Shout out to the OGs. Yo, the OGs came up in here like, yo, y'all young boys gotta get more shoots. You know what I mean? Niggas flexing the gym. Fucking sure niggas back in the day. Yo, listen. It's bad love. Don't do that. Yo, some of these young boys is you 30 years ago. That shit was definitely like show love. You're ready. But it's love across the scale, man. This is probably one of the only shows that's almost level from 24 to 55.
Yeah, I understand. The only reason why they came through was because these are really my childhood friends.
So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took it home. And he trusts the offensive line as well, because so many of these guys, they specialize in pass protection and run blocking. This shows his versatility, and that's pretty clear on this drive.
Shout out to Jim, you know what I mean? My man Jim, what's his magazine right here, IG, Indie, Gatekeepers, you know what I mean? Support that brother. Support. It's cool. Yo, champ. Y'all knew what was going on right here, man. I'm gonna say it. You know what I'm saying? First of all, I'm happy to be here, happy to be free, happy to be legend, young things, all that, man. Yeah, I'm not saying right. Shout out to everybody who's locked down, that's doing great things, trying to come home. So, so, this is the number one random team today. Why can't you do that? It sounded like a battle. I won't think of that. It's a battle. Round one. It's a battle. See Dame right there? You see Dame right there? Yeah, man. Yeah, battle. You know? Get me on the cup, sir. Shout out to IGK. Shout out to you. You know what I'm saying? Look, man, there's enough money for everybody, man. Absolutely.
Second and 11 now. Wilson. And his throw here is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They go play action with Wilson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker, and the Lions are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
And I think this is a situation where the quarterback coach in the sideline will talk to a senior player and say, listen, it's third and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Goff. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And now they'll shift things around. On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Javonte Williams, 43 yards. And the Broncos have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? And off he goes.
Extra point by Mara, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in the second quarter. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now Goff looking to change the play. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the Broncos get there and take him down. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 46.
Value three. Hey, shell.
Goff. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because He really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. In motion left goes Green. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. Looking deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They were maybe hoping for a little bit of a back shoulder fade there, and that's a play that's been in vogue the last few years in all aspects of football. But they couldn't get the hook up there.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Now Goff. And Green with a catch left side. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Again, Goff. He goes right back to Green. He's got it complete. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And off to Gibbs, headed right here. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. Quick throw, complete out wide here to Green. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
Goff now looking to throw. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. From a yard out. And the Lions are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
1st and goal. Forget running the football. Forget establishing anything. Just put it in the end zone with the pass for a touchdown.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's the definition of catching the defense off guard there. They weren't expecting that.
And that totally goes against type, doesn't it? When you think 1st and goal from the 1, you're thinking running play.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From his end zone, here's Tremont Smith. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Wilson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Goff going to shift him around. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And now an audible here into something else. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 15. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Now Wilson. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Now he's free at the 35. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. On 4th down, Goff to the sidelines, and Detroit has Riley Patterson out there for the field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. Patterson's kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Screen play set up for Williams. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Now a give to Gibbs, running left to about the 33-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Goff going to move his guys around a bit. 2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
2 straight 4-yard runs, and it is steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. 1st down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
Go.
3rd and 2, Goff. He's got his tight end. That's Laporta with it. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the 1st half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the 2nd half.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on third. And the slot man goes in motion left. Off play action. Here's Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Sam Laporta, 32 yards. And the Lions are able to stretch out their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Out of the end zone comes Smith. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Wilson's throw there complete to Hamlin. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
He's got a man complete. It's a gain of 34. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Lions will take over here just shy of the 30.
I tell you, you don't have press conferences when you sign guys like this. But he's been a real difference maker so far. That's now 2 interceptions for him in the game. And when you're getting contributions up and down your 53-man roster, you're going to be all right.
Now Goff looking to change the play. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. In motion right, that's Williams. And he'll get it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on third and just a yard.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back, not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw taken in by Green here. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 46, here's 2nd and 2. Goff. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Goff on third down. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Trying the left side with Gibbs. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Play action. It's Goff. And the reception made by Green. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 12-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now it's Goff. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He's trying to get it to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And it's 2nd down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. And they'll send Williams in motion right. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Now Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Goff going to shift him around. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. It fights him off, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Like the footwork back there, I thought you did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. And they'll send the slot in motion left. And they'll accept that penalty. Now they'll audible to something else. They'll send Green in motion left. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Give him 7 yards on the carry, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. On 4th down, Goff to the sidelines, and Detroit has Riley Patterson out there for the field goal. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. Patterson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
KJ Hamler, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down. They go play action now. Wilson. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. Wilson. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Stuck for a loss by the linebacker, Josie Jewell. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half